everyone, it's Silva, and today we're talking sleeping pads. So recently I purchased the Nemo Switchback for my 6-day backpacking trip that I went on to see if I liked it better than my Therm-a-Rest Neoair Xlite. So I'm going to compare these two for you today, and this one is a closed foam cell sleeping pad, and this is the one you blow up every night. So I thought I would go over the stats of these and let you know which one I'll be taking on my upcoming 2021 Appalachian Trail thru hike. Stay tuned. Let's start with the weight. The Nemo weighs 14.5 ounces and the Xlite weighs 12 ounces. The Xlite fits right inside my pack, and the Nemo rides on top of my pack under the Y strap. So those are the weights. And then next, let's talk pack size, since that's where this goes. But the Nemo is the pack size is 20 inches by 5.5 inches by 5 inches. So 20 by 5 by 5.5. The Xlite is 9 by 4 inches. So those are the packed sizes. So the Nemo is 0.9 inches thick, so just under an inch, and the Xlite is 2.5 inches in thickness. So there's quite a bit of difference, 1.6 inches difference, unless you do Matt's suggestion and double it over, but then you don't have much length. So, you know, there you have it. So the size when they're laid out, the Nemo 72 by 20 by the 0.9. And the Xlite is 66 inches by 20 inches by 2.5 inches, like we already discussed. So this one is not quite as wide, but I do have the women's version. The men's version is wider. R value. So R value is a heat loss prevention number. The higher the number, the better. So the Nemo has a 2 R value, and the Xlite has a 5.4 R value. So there is, you know, a 3.4 R value difference there. And because I'm starting at the end of February, I definitely want the highest R value I can find to keep myself warm, as the ground's going to be very cold. Noise level of the pads. So the foam pad doesn't make any noise. When you lay on it and you roll around, it's very quiet. There's no noise really. The Xlite is on the noisy side, especially at first getting used to it. It seems to not be as noisy the longer I use it, but it does sort of sound, I don't know if you can hear it, like a bag of chips. And Matt thinks that I'll sound like a bag of chips to a bear. Could be a problem. So comfort level. This is a very basic foam pad, and it offered very basic comfort, especially in the shelter. It's very thin, and sleeping on the hard shelter with the thin pad was not especially enjoyable. It was much better in my tent, but still I am a side sleeper, and it wasn't very comfortable. The Xlite, even though I may sound like a bag of chips to a bear, is much more comfortable, especially as a side sleeper. It doesn't hurt my hip, it is much more comfortable. Also, in case you're interested, where are they made? So the Nemo is made in South Korea, and the Xlite is made here in the USA. So the reason I decided to try the Nemo Switchback was because I kind of got tired of blowing up my sleeping pad when I got to camp. But after doing some research for this video, the new version of this that came out this year in 2020 comes with a pump sack included in it so that you can use it to blow it up. My version does not. And the valve on mine does not fit the new pump sack. The new Neoair valve is completely different, which fits the pump sack, and mine doesn't. So I'm out of luck. And the big question, the final question, and the one probably most of you want to know, or you may already know, the price. So the Nemo is $49.95, which is very reasonable, and the Xlite is $174.95, which is expensive. Thankfully, I got mine for 33% off, so I did save quite a lot of money, but it is expensive. It just depends. You do need a good night's sleep when you're out there on the trail, so yes, this one's a lot more, but if I can't sleep on this one, and I'm tired all the time, it's certainly worth it to spend the extra, especially since I got it on sale. So I hope this helps you guys that are looking at sleeping pads and haven't made a decision yet. I've had all sorts of other suggestions on, bringing both, to put this one under this one. But honestly, I didn't like carrying this one on top of my pack. It kind of drove me crazy. It would sometimes hit me in the back of the head, or it would sometimes keep me from being able to look up at the sky. So I didn't want to deal with that. So I did order a very thin 1/8 inch foam pad that I can roll right up and stick in my side pocket to go under this for the winter months, and also to go under me in the shelter so that I don't damage this. And if I don't need it, I'll just send it home. It was very cheap. And I'll let you know when I get it in. So I hope, like I said, I hope this helps. I hope it gives you some ideas. If you have any additional questions or things I didn't cover, please put them in the comments below, and I would be happy to answer them. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for following along on my crazy journey. Hope you're all having a great week. And as always, keep hiking, and I hope to see you on the trail.